Hey guys, what's going on? It's your favorite host, Miss Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'm so excited to bring you another podcast as always. I want to first thank y'all for tuning in always to all of my podcasts and supporting me through this crazy hectic week of losing my sister. It's been a mad, intense, different type of week. I can't even describe it to you. Lots of health challenges, as well as, mourning the loss of my sister. And I wanted to start out the show also by saying a prayer for those out in Louisiana. I believe that they are getting ready to get hit with a big, huge hurricane or something like that. So let's say a prayer for our families and people in Louisiana, that they would be safe during this time. And I now live in a, weather related type of city. So I know how it is to be affected by that. So hi Star, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, so I want to send my prayers out to the families of Louisiana, that everything would go smoothly and that they will be safe during this hurricane that is about to come through there. So anyway, guys, I want to introduce my guest for today. She is powerful. She is amazing. She is another media queen that I respect and admire. And we are also great friends. Our vibe is just so... I was telling her, I'm like, I don't understand our vibe. Our vibe is just so vibe. And we just always hit it off like really well. And we always enjoy each other's company and sharing and talking and things like that. She's a boss. She's the CEO of her multiple companies. I'm going to let her talk a little bit about that. And I'm going to bring her on. And you guys welcome my special guest, Miss Candace Joseph. Sorry, guys, I can't talk this morning. Miss Candace Joseph. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Look, what's up, Queen G? What's up? That's the thing. What's up?
My God, you know what? I didn't even plan this. Like, you see the colorization of it all. We did not plan this. I swear to God. I swear to God. I would not swear to God at all if it was not real. You got on the same color hat as my shirt, right? And then the trim of my glasses matches your hat, right? And then, let's not even talk about the color of my braids and like, you know what I mean? So I can't even, already I'm speechless because of that. You know what I'm saying? How are you this morning, Miss Candace?
Look, I am good. It is steaming hot here in Houston, Texas. That's all I got to say about that one. It's hot.
Okay.
Like so you're in Houston? Like this interview about to be. This interview is about to be hot.
So you're in Houston?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell us about Houston. Tell us a little bit about Houston.
Okay, well, I'm going to start a little bit about me. Do you want that 30-second pitch?
Give it to me.
All right,
give it to me.
All CEOs know you got to have a 30-second pitch whenever you introduce yourself to someone, because they're here, they're gone, and if you don't catch their attention within the first minute of meeting them, you out of there, straight up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my name is Candace Joseph. I am the CEO of the Joseph Consulting Firm. We are a co-op of 17 entrepreneurs that decided that we were on a mission to help people open businesses, helping entrepreneurs strengthen themselves upon launch and growth and everything else and beyond. And when I say we do it all from A to Z for business, we do it A to Z. I'm also a part owner of HJS TV. We're the home of the live podcast, talk show, web series experience. So, hey, if you got a web series out there, you got a talk show, you want to get on another network, get at me. Trust me, nobody has my deals. I'm also the radio show host and podcast host of the Business Knowledge Broke Hour on High Volume Music Radio, where I highlight the hidden jewels in the community. And in my spare time, I like to play chess and opera. So how about you, Queen G?
Woo! Listen,
CEO
listen.
Nugget. CEO Nugget.
That was a mean pitch. Mean pitch. Like you gave it to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did in that 30 seconds, I got to know you just in that little pitch that you gave. Wow, I found out that you run multiple companies. You're a media person. You know what I mean? You have a company of multiple entrepreneurs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what I did was I thought about it. Like, think about how many times and how many people you know that want to open businesses, but they have to go from one appointment to talk to an accountant, one appointment to go to talk to a graphics person, one appointment to talk to
Right.
a consultant, one person to talk about their styling and branding and marketing. So I decided, why have all of that? Create the ultimate one-stop shop. Have everything in-house, so that way the entrepreneur or nonprofit organization only have to make one appointment, one call. And look, in my spare time, I'm a notary and I've married people too. So, what's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with travel.
You're a minister.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta use facial expressions because I don't want to get too hyped up on this. You know what I'm talking about because you're my friend. So I gotta use. Really? My God, you marry people?
I marry people. Yeah. Yeah, and I do
That's
it that
so
way. So
different.
I do it that way. If they want to do it in a church house, we can do it in a church house. If they want me to pull up next to them in the McDonald's parking lot, I can do that too. What's up? If it's
What
love,
is your most unique wedding that you've done? Tell me about that. Give me just a few minutes of an experience of coaching. What happened on your most unique wedding? Like,
okay, so I got a last minute wedding invite a few years back, right? And this was before my car wreck. And these people said they were getting married at their grandparents' cabin in the woods. I said, okay, how many people? They said, 150. I said, okay, no problem. So when I showed up the day of the event, look, when I showed up the day of the event, these people, I walked through the door, everybody was nude, except for they had on shoes. I said, look, even grandma, who house it was, grandma, grandpa, everybody, look, they had joints passed around and everybody was nude except for their shoes. I was kind of like, well, how they got this shoe? No, that's some 1980s porn. No, wait, let me stop. Everybody was naked.
well, why didn't they prep you for that part? I mean, wouldn't you need to know something like that?
The business guru in me gets it, okay? It was strategy. Because if they would have told me it was all nude, nobody else would have shown up to marry them. And I think that was the disconnect that they were doing. So
That's true.
they gave me this robe. They said, oh, well, you don't have to, you have to take off the one, everybody be comfortable. So they gave me a robe, like a regular minister's robe, except it was see-through. I mean, it's cool. I done it.
I'm not laughing at you, sister. I'm not laughing.
Look, I laughed at myself. I wouldn't even let them take a picture of me or post one. All I did was say, okay, they gave me the sheer robe. So, I had some shorts underneath the robe and a sports bra. That's all I'm going to say. And they got married and they still married to this day. And after, it was like, but here's the thing. Cannabis is illegal in Texas, but these people were passing around cannabis during the wedding ceremony. And I was just like, yeah. So I made a beeline to my car. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you guys stay for the reception? I just don't know about naked people and food and people that I can know. And wait, they got sushi? Oh, no, let me go. I love sushi, but I wasn't going to eat it there.
So while the breasts and the penises were hanging out, what was on your mind? I got to ask that because that's just really intense right there.
Well, the thing about it is that I know that the world Look, the world is shaped in all sizes, colors, size, everything. Look, we all got the same body parts, different sizes, whatever, right? I'm not afraid of nudity. Nudity is cool to me. Let's be real. Most of us, when we get home from our day work, we're going to strip it all off and walk around our house and fry chicken naked. Let's just be real.
That's facts. Facts.
Be real. So I didn't have an issue with the fact that it was a nudist wedding. I didn't. It was just the fact that I was like thrown off by it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if I'm showing my goods, at least I can know the people in the room. I don't know these people be showing my goods. You know, so,
right. I don't know. That's just interesting to me. You know me, I'm Queen G. I'm gonna walk around and ask a few questions because you know what I'm saying. I'm just used to having my mic out on location, on the scene, ready to go at any time. That would be an interesting bit to cover.
I couldn't do it. When I saw the cannabis like rolling around, like people like passing out joints, and then when the people said I do, everybody started blowing in the air. I said, "Oh no, okay, let me hurry up." Okay, do you?
Right.
You know, I was like, go ahead and blow that clouded bliss. But the minister is out. I got in my car. Look, cannabis illegal in Texas. Get me hung up because that's your lifestyle. No way, I left. But
right. Exactly. What's the most interesting thing you found out as a marital minister that was really shocking to you as you were preparing to become that position?
People need counseling. You need individual counseling and you need couples counseling at least 6 months prior to jumping that broom, okay? And I feel that you have to know that marriage is real, and it's a real sacrifice. It's a real sacrifice. It's a commitment. It's a love thing. It's an honor thing. And you know, one day I hope to get married. I'm not married yet, but one day hopefully I will. But marital counseling is crucial. People have to learn how to get rid of the old baggage. And the cool thing about it is you can have baggage and be with somebody that's willing to help you unpack that baggage. But at the same time, if you're not working to get rid of the baggage or reduce the load, then you're not gonna have a fair shake at being happy in the end. And a lot of times,
I got a secret for you, Candace. I got a secret for you that's gonna blow you away, and I know y'all probably about to judge me on this one, but I gotta go on and confess it because it's you and because it's Queen G Live Experience. My ex-mother-in-law married me on the second go round.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
But you know, the thing about it is that I love marrying people that I have some type of connection to. You know, I'm a person, I want to know the couple, I want to talk with them. You know, I don't want to just marry somebody just because they can, give me a quick buck and, say some vows. No, because to me, it's everything. Vows are everything. And
she was real devout minister, Christian, the whole nine. And I also had history with her. Yeah. And I didn't really trust anybody else, you know what I mean, in that position. Now, the thing is, we couldn't tell nobody that at first. You know what I mean? We couldn't tell nobody that, oh, yeah, by the way. Such and such, you know what I mean? We kept that for ourselves, but I still, you know what I mean? We're still married to this day, 13 years later, so.
See what I mean? I feel like I don't care if you chose the person next door to marry you. If you felt them vows in your heart, that means that you are married regardless of who signed the paperwork. I'm sorry. Like, that's just what I do. It's just one of those things, and I don't do it all the time. It's very rare. Maybe a few calls a year, but I consider it an honor. And like I said, one day I plan to get married. We'll see. And, maybe somebody will marry me. Who knows? Or maybe I'll marry myself, stand in the mirror and say, I do, you do. Girl, look, we together forever. Who knows?
That's just very interesting. I think that's wonderful. I think that's an amazing aspect of you. Because, the thing is, we have to have multiple streams and avenues of income. And why not? Just like I'm a hairdresser.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? I got myself prepared for this interview because I can do my own hair.
Me too. Look,
I know you see.
We're not gonna talk about how long I stood in the mirror. It was like, yeah, I think I look all right today. I think this might work. This might work today.
Right.
I might wear Queen G today, because it gets Friday and it's hot. I'm using some jeans and tennis shoes. Sometimes, I'm an sister, so sometimes I could comb my hair, walk outside, look like I didn't do nothing to it, and I
keep. And let's not talk about the pre-photo shoot I did from feeling myself this morning, because I was about to, you know what I'm saying? I put myself together a little extra because I knew you was gonna bring it. So you know what I
mean? Nobody wants to see pre-interview Candace, okay? Nobody wants to see that. It was just like,
listen.
What are we gonna do today? I had to drink my coffee.
And you heard and I can say this, you heard the video of what happened to me this morning.
You gotta let people know we got a squad, okay? All we gotta do is call the squad and
call the squad.
They don't know about that CEO circle. They don't know about that life, okay?
Right. But, so when did you get into media, Candace?
I got into media late 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. Very late 2019. It was on a fluke.
Oh, you just got into it like about 5 years ago.
No. I got into 2019. Was what, two years back? I just got into media. Like a lot of people always think because they've seen me places that I've always been into media. That really wasn't it. I used to go and meet people just to kind of connect. I just went to connect with people, hear their stories. Sometimes I would go live on Facebook with them, sometimes not. Even with clients, right? And in regards to media, I did an interview. One of my cousins worked at a radio station. He got me an interview on air, and I did the interview. And then a month later, he was like, hey, you on a show? And I was like, wait, me on the radio? He was like, well, yeah, you always go places and you're teaching people about business and you're teaching this and you're teaching that. Why not? And I was like, why not? Okay. But then I had to think about it. Okay, I'm a business person.
I never would have known that. Like, this lane seems to be very comfortable for you, and it seems to be a part of you. Like, you would never know. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't tell us, if you didn't actually tell us, I wouldn't have never known that, because you have a specific, unique style as a media person. Like, people that really, really know you know when you step out, you got that cane, you got them glasses, you got a specific look. Just like me, people know me as the queen, so they know that I'm going to have my hats. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that is connected. And we know, you and I both know as media queens, how important style is also to our personality. Just like I think you and I were in a conversation the other day about like the beautiful Nikki Riches type that are out there. And we got so many, independent media queens that are on the scene doing their thing, and we admire them. Like, we look up to them. You know what I mean? You and I were both talking about that.
You were one of the people that I looked up to. Okay.
Wow.
So Queen G exclusive, right? I'm an introvert.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, that is so dope.
I'm an introvert. Like, when I say I'm an introvert, when I tell people that I am chess and opera, I am really that. Like, I read 4 or 5 books a week. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. So when people see the pearls, the glasses, the hats, the canes, like, when people see that, they how do I say it? They always think that that's me. But for me, I branded myself. See, people don't understand, when you get into business and you are in the spotlight, it's a part of your brand. So this is a part of my brand. So what I did
Right.
was look for my team to guide me in a way of styling. Because I'm a t-shirt and backpack CEO. I'm a
Right.
t-shirt, jean, Converse backpack CEO. But I knew that,
I understand that because I love my tennis shoes. I
yeah,
am I'll have on that brim hat, that real classy shirt, but I'm gonna rock my tennis shoes because this is what, and I talked to you about this the other day too, that the thing is our feet have to be very comfortable
yeah,
as media queens. And let me tell you why. When you're a media queen and you're on the scene and on location, you don't want those heels that hurt, that are like, your feet is just terrible. Like they feel horrible. And you're
that's
trying to squeeze these interviews out while getting these people down that line. Because, when you're on location, it's like a smorgasbord. And you're trying to, get each individual person handled as they're coming through your line. And you don't want your feet to feel like it's like 15 bricks on them.
well,
You know what I'm
for me,
saying?
I get you on that. For me, it was like I got to tell you, like my span from starting media was kind of like, truthfully, I just wanted a way to be able to push great entrepreneurs out there. How can I push great entrepreneurs? How can I show entrepreneurs that they need more than one marketing lane? Social media isn't all of marketing. So to bring, some of my clients and some of my friends and family to the forefront and just say, you know what? Let me do this. Cause look, I couldn't talk on the radio for stock tips for hours. Okay. Nobody's gonna listen to me talk about stocks all day. So
Right.
I wanted to show the greatness of people. And it spun out into the red carpets like you and I are talking about now. When we talk about red carpets,
That's
you
bomb.
got
Yes.
in and out. And this is the thing. I'm somebody, I prep. So if you tell me who the guest list is, who's going to be on that red carpet, you better understand, I don't need notes in my hand. I'm going to know everything about them. I'm going to be able to recognize them on site. Why? Because I need to be able to hone in on the human side of them. Everybody knows that for sports awards, music, whatever, that for fashion shows, but I have to be able to hone in into who they are as a person.
Right. And my technique is, you about to really be blown away by this.
Okay.
Uh, do as minimum research as possible, and then when they're there with you, just have a conversation.
That's true. And I do that
And
too. But
that's my technique. I do that because, like, okay, let me tell you what happened one day. I was hosting a red carpet for the Moreland Greenwood Foundation. It's a ex Miami Dolphin or football player or something like that. He was real huge in the football world. And I don't know nothing about football. So you got all these iconic legends coming through there big. And my husband's like, do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? He was amped up on the sideline, because he's that videographer, photographer, right? And he amped up because everybody that he knows that's a pro football, iconic, legendary pro baller is coming through that line. And I'm trying to have minimum sports conversation as possible because I don't know that lane at all. And then on top of that, I don't know who these people are by vision's sake, right? And I assumed that I was going to be co-hosting with another person. It was another radio personality that was supposed to come that did not show up that day. So I ended up being by myself I was in an all white dress. I was beautiful that day and had put myself together. Well, girl, let me tell you, the people started coming through the line. They lined up, and it's at least I'm looking over here like it's that day. It's at least 20 people waiting to get up here to get interviewed, and they about to walk up on me, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm telling myself, you got to do this because it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you know them, what position you is, or if you study the craft of football, it don't matter about all that. You got this job to do. Period. Yeah. Point blank. Right? Guess what happens? Teddy Riley walks his ass up on the sideline, right? The iconic, legendary Teddy Riley.
Love it.
I got 2 seconds, baby girl, to first of all pull myself together because that's the man over there.
Fangirling.
First of all, and you know they not finna what you call that? They not finna make them wait.
Yeah.
Right? Even though them 15 people have been standing in line, they finna give them what? Priority.
That's
right.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 seconds to get it together. He walked up, and what the first question I asked him was, describe legend for me.
Ooh.
That was my first question, describe legend, because you know what I'm saying? That's what came to me. And I'm looking at an iconic, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited and giddy on the inside, and I can't really show them true colors because I can't act like a groupie over here. If I'm some type of, you know what I'm saying, red carpet host and know what I'm doing. Right? So,
I love it.
It was serious. It was serious, sis. It was serious.
But you know, I love that you just went straight in and you said, you know what? This is a question that he should be able to ask. He should be able to answer off top. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. And then sometimes,
right.
You know, the tidbits in media, when you go at them like that, then that really gives you time to listen in on what they're saying and have that follow-up question ready. You know, like from
what?
I want to make sure.
I must have impressed him somewhat, because at the end of the night, I ended up coming away with his personal telephone number. He gave me his personal telephone number. Hey, sis, call me anytime. This and that, da 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 da. It was dope. It was dope. So anyway, I'm just proud that you entered this media journey and lane, because it is some kind of interesting. I think you and I talked about this too, how hyper we are. Yeah. And we don't really sleep, really. You know what I mean? That's a part of our personality. It's like, even if we try to shut it down, it's like, it'd be like, our wheels be spinning all day, you know?
What happens with me is I get so excited about entrepreneurship. I get excited about creating visibility lanes for people that I'm always looking. Or if I see someone posting about a new product, I'm going to go to their website and see what they have going on. I'm going to look up things and research things, because that's really who I am at heart. I'm a researcher. I'm a problem solver. I'm the guru, okay? You got a problem, I'm going to come up with a solution, and we're going to get that thing handled. Don't come to me with no complaints and boo-hoo sad story. Leave that outside my door. This is happy, warm, fuzzy zone up in here.
All right.
So, what I've learned in media, you know, the last couple of years, it taught me how not to take myself so serious. It taught me how I can be someone who stands on my own foundation, create my lanes my way, and have fun with it. For me, it's fun. You know, every industry is dog eat dog. Okay, let's just be real about that. Every industry you go into, it is dog eat dog. But if you know who you are as a person, nobody can touch your lane.
Exactly. Who have you met in the media game that you've just completely admired and just bugged you out? It just tripped you out that they were standing there. Who was that person for you so far?
Can I be honest when I say this? Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. I'm going to tell you why. Because every person I meet, it's a joy factor there. It's some type of like accomplishment that they're having. It's something that's that greatness that got pulled out of them.
That's a great answer. Yes.
Like they accomplished something. It's their thing. Everybody, even each entrepreneur that I talk to on the radio, people don't realize how much strength, hard work, and sacrifice it takes to become an entrepreneur. So I'm going to give you your flowers. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you just made your first sale and your profit was $1 or you are a billionaire. You would get the same respect from me. You're going to get the same fangirling from me. You're going to get it because you are someone who put your dreams and hopes and vision out there, even while sacrificing and putting everything within you on the line to do it. Everybody's
I can tell that you are
Everybody.
just a leader and a boss, and just the way that you even inspire and motivate others. Just talking to you, like, listen to this. We're friends outside of this, so I could talk about this.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
talking to you, it's like I can't just call you and chill and get off the phone with you within 10 minutes. It ain't finna work. You know why? Because we got too much like dope synergy between each other, like friendship wise, as well as just our ideas and our mindsets and our, just like, we can't just, you know what I mean, get on the phone and be like, what's up, girl, what you doing? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna go down like that. Like, we
No.
about to go in and take each other's levels to the next level. We're gonna go in and create and find a way to elevate each other's situation to the next plateau. You know what I mean?
But see, that's a part of our sisterhood. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
That's a part of our sisterhood, because people, if they don't know, they don't know. You know what I mean? So if they don't know, they don't know.
And this is so deep that we coordinated color wise and we hadn't even spoke.
Today
That's how deep. That's how you know that. You know what I mean? This is a God sister friendship situation. It's spiritual and it's on another level. But I can tell you as a boss, that's how you elevate even the people within your company. Like, when they come into a meeting, it's not just a meeting. You know what I'm saying? I know that you are taking them and their ideas and their mindsets to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
We have to.
So take us into a typical meeting and describe that for me. Tell us how it is in a typical meeting, and describe that to me.
Look, I'm gonna let you remove. Look, I want people to see my name when I say this. Remove this comment off the screen, sis. I want people to see by that, because I'm finna hold my head now.
Okay. And eat some food. I'm about to tell you, give me a second so I can turn on this light over here. I'm gonna put you on the solo. You keep talking.
Okay, hi. This is Candace Joseph, your favorite business guru. Let me tell you about a typical meeting at the Joseph Consulting Firm. Look, we're gonna have Chef Mike in the kitchen. Chef Mike is gonna make us all the great entrees. Then we have, Sharita. Sharita's gonna make the great desserts. You better watch out for them labels, because one of them might have Hennessy in it. Okay, so you gotta watch out for that. Then you're going to have Danielle. Danielle is going to bring out all of the quote sheets and the goal sheets for everyone to have. And, we're not just going to talk about business and what's going on with clients. We want to know what's going on with each person's brand. Then we got them four. So we got Brandy there. Brandy's going to be like, hey, all right, well, the meeting starts at 7 o'clock. Let's get started, guys. Then you're going to have Greg sitting back in a chair thinking about, visuals and toying with a camera. And, then you're going to have OSHA. OSHA's going to sit there and make sure everybody has their drinks, make sure everybody has water, make sure everybody has a pen. And, look, everybody gets on. We have Dinara. Dinara is always going to mess with me. Candace, you could have put on some names today. Like, we sit there and we joke. We eat, we laugh, we talk about the meeting agenda. But then we also give each other, 10 or 20 minutes during the meeting to write out our own personal goals for the next month for our own brands. Then we have a think tank. Why? Because if everybody specialized in their niche, right? Everybody specialized. We're each other's guinea pigs. We're each other's first test market. So that's going to be the conversation. How can we get your business to the next level? What's next? So yeah, we're going to talk about some clients, and we're going to sit there and discuss which clients we're going to get rid of. Because for me, if you are not someone that's ethical, if you're not someone that in the community, because the community pays you. Okay?
Say that again.
The community pays you, so you have to give back to the community. Period. They pay you. They come in your stores. They buy your clothes. They buy the food. They buy your candles. They pay you. Give back to them. Simple. And
such a simple. truth of the matter. It's such a simple truth. The community pays. That's so true. Like, listen to this. My husband just shot a video for a group of women called the Kirby Queens of Dallas. They are a community-oriented based group that goes out and they service the community and do different events and things like that. But they're also plus-size women.
Yeah.
He shot the music video for them. It went up overnight. Before we went to bed, it was at 1K. It is now, I can't even tell you where the numbers are. My husband shot, edited, and directed that music video. And I'm so proud of the whole conglomerate of the team, because us as a group, we're all collectively working together and helping to, empower each other and build each other. So you're right. I agree with that statement of the community pays. And it's not just about the monetary pay of it all. It's also about the acknowledgement. It's about, you know what I mean? Well, how much more is done from your presence.
And this is the part that people don't get. Oh, sis, remove that comment off the screen. Don't forget to remove that comment. So
which one?
The Star Bentley comment, is that still on the screen here? Or maybe that's just on my side of showing. Anyway, what people forget about the community is simply this. We grew up in a community. I was brought up to see that people helped each other. People helped their neighbors, right? And what I learned along the way, I've been in entrepreneurship almost 20 years, right? And I've been doing this on and off for 20 years. We all go through them stop and start periods where we're going through our self-loathing, self-hate, all of that, right? Periods. Mm-hmm. And what I've learned is this: if I stop focusing on the profits and making money and learn about how I can serve my community, all of the money will fall from the sky.
Right.
That's what happened.
Very important tip.
I stopped worrying about what the world had to say about what I was doing. The world had to say about the judgment, the quirky Candace, the nerdy qualities of me. But I had to remember, why am I doing this? Who am I serving? How am I trying to make the impact? How am I trying to be a change agent? So once I started focusing on that, getting the tools that I need, the knowledge that I needed, the help that I needed, once I focused on that, sky's the limit. You create a rainmaker.
This fact of the matter, people talk either way.
Yeah.
So you might as well do what you enjoy and go ahead and give them something to talk about.
And you might as well get paid in the process. Let's be real. If you're going to be someone that judges and works surveillance, okay, because that's what I call them. They're not fans, they surveillance. If you're going to work the surveillance, you might as well go ahead and get all of the best of the Candace show that you can get and watch me create impact while you self-loathe and judge and haven't found your self-love.
Exactly.
And I don't care about judgment. I've never cared about judgment. I've never cared about what anybody thought about my vision. I'm a heart-centered entrepreneur. Profits don't drive me. They never have. If people actually know the real Candace, then they would really understand what I'm really about.
Right. How do you handle negative energy? I see you still smiling.
Okay. It's simple for me. How I handle negative energy is simple. I cut you out.
Okay.
Sorry, you know what I mean? I cut you out.
You cut it off. If you cut off, you know what I mean? A branch that's dying.
I mean, to me, I look at it like this: the energy that's around me and the energy that I take in, that's what I put out there and create the world. That's what I'm going to show the world. So with negative energy, I have to cut you loose. That can be toxic and it can be self-damaging. And a lot of people don't realize when you fall into a negative connotation and have negative thoughts about yourself, negative mindset about yourself, you will never, ever, ever achieve anything.
Right.
can't achieve greatness worrying about somebody's comment on your post. To me, give them something else to talk about. Achieve another thing. And a lot of people think that I post things to boast about it, to brag about it. Nah, I'm posting so that you can understand that you can go through the worst of worst in life and get back on your feet and live your life.
Get back up again. Yep.
Yeah,
You can. I got a
so,
book out called Get Back Up Again, which is about, me and my family being homeless.
Yeah.
And you really can, like, if I was in a position where I was bathing in a bathroom, public bathroom, and now here I am back in my own space, have a couple of cars, and am able to, have 13 books and an empire and all this and that. Like, you really can do whatever you put your mind to and some. And what the experience teaches you also is humility, to make you understand that you could be put back in that position of bathing in the community bathroom again. So stay humble.
But a lot of times, me and you talked about this the other day, off camera. A lot of times we go through things and we're scared to let people know that we've gone through certain aspects of our life. We went through those trials, those ups and those downs. But to me, that's the beauty of us all being human. We have to be okay with opening up pieces of ourselves that people don't normally see. For me, it took time for me to accept magazine, interviews. And, I'm used to people coming on my show and talking. So for me, I felt like on the other end, I'm going to get put in the hot seat. I got to let people know about me. But at the same time, if I'm going along for every entrepreneur's journey, why not let people come in and be a part of your journey?
Take care of you.
Yeah.
It's our job to
like, yeah. Unless
let me tell you something, Candace, that's the part that's hard for us. It's hard for us to humble ourselves and allow somebody else to take care of us. That's a trait that's not easy. I'm gonna tell you, because we're so used to giving and taking care of and mothering everybody else. And, I feel better as long as I am giving into your situation. But it's the hardest thing and the most humbling thing to let your guard down and allow someone.
This is the thing. The universe gave us this thing called discernment. So whether or not somebody is genuinely in your corner or not. You genuinely know who they are. You can see what they're about, and you can discern whether or not you do it. Now, this is the thing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. When some people come in my life and I see them red flags, trust me, I'll be honest with you. At that point, it's entertainment for me, because I want to see how far you gonna take it, how long you gonna let it last. And if we're going to keep on going through the same motions.
Going through that cycle and circle of just wasting energy.
and being heart-centered, people will see us as a soft target. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Being heart-centered, people see me as a soft target all the time. But I keep telling people, do not let the pearls and the hats and the glasses fool you. Look, Candace going to come with you with some authority. Because we have to. Can you
imagine what it's like for me in this position of being related to a famous person?
But at the same time, he's
very interesting.
But this is the thing. He's a person, and so are you. It doesn't matter what somebody's status is, and that's the thing. People have the definition of what success looks like confused. Success to one person is different than somebody else. To me, I'd rather be rich with people than rich with money, because money can come, it can go, it can devalue, you can lose it all, you can gain it all. But if you have the love and the strength of people backing you and surrounding you and covering you in that love, that strength, that peace, you're the richest person ever.
And I felt very wealthy this week, after losing my sister, and then the people that I have, I guess, taken care of before, been there for, came back, with the love and embraced me and gave and gave me words of comfort and prayers and was there for me all the way, like for real. And I was like, oh, but you know, I don't realize, I guess, how much you give out on a day-to-day basis, and people were, and I would, if you ask me which one would you rather have, I'll rather have the wealth and the wealthy of people and bonds and relationships of that than monetary all day. You know, monetary go come and go. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I also am thinking in my mind wealthy too. I'm empowering and doing everything that I know how to do to also, you know, walk in that door as well, in that lane. You know that.
Let me tell you the thing
Yeah.
about it. To get like power and cloud and all that stuff, they get it out. They really get it all a little twisted. You know, I'm here in Houston, Texas. I am a business guru.
Yes.
I will help anybody that can afford to pay me, and I will help those that cannot afford to pay me. That's just who I am.
Right.
But what people have surrounded me and really taken care of me to the point where, you know, look, somebody, if I help somebody out, they'll give me free tickets to an event. They'll make sure that if I pull up my hotel, my parking, my food, you know, I don't drink, but you know, they'll make sure that I got a good glass of water or a Dr. Pepper, you know, and I'm comfortable. And I keep telling people all the time, I drive a old car. I live in the hood because I never moved out, and I do it with my $10 Walmart shoes.
And the way that your mind is,
It depends
your
on what
mind is healthy already. It's going to put you in position to, you know, financially win eventually. So,
Yes, that's
we're like that. We don't have to worry about, you know, the same type of things.
This is what I tell people all the time. Am I going to spend 3 or 4? I'll say 1,000. I'm gonna round it up. Am I going to spend $1,000 on an outfit and tickets to some premiere thing so I can have front row? Or am I going to take that same $1,000, create another LLC, create me another website, and create me another lane of income? It depends on what you value.
Exactly. And people put whatever their sense of value is in the forefront. They're going to value whatever they value. And we all have our own different priorities of value, right?
Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. And I love some of y'all outfits y'all put on, but the thing at the end of the day is we have to remember we have value and we have the leverage of how we spend our dollars.
Right.
We have the leverage. So for me, it's funny. When I get out and go to different events, people look at me, ooh. I sure did come up in here in my Walmart shoes, girl. These things is comfortable. They feel like air on my feet. You better get your life together. Like the end of the night, you walking out holding your shoes in your hand. But
right. Well, I did actually write some questions down for you that I thought would be pretty funny. I did this live the other morning where I talked about some of the things that you know that you're beginning to do that makes you know that you're maturing and that you're getting older. Okay? One of my points I made in references was the fact that you don't want to walk around no more on the flat out floor without flip-flops. Right? You know what I'm saying? So I mentioned a bunch of stuff. BC powder, when you start taking that, you know you're starting to turn that corner. Right? It's a lot of stuff I said. It's a lot of stuff. You got to see that live. I'm going to have to send you that one. But what is one of my I know I'm getting older scenarios that you can give us on this live? Because I had so many, right?
Okay, so I was in a car wreck a few years back, so I have and leg issue, knee issue, right? And one of the things that I do is this product is called. Look, first of all, let me give my disclaimer. Candace Joseph of the Joseph Consulting Firm is not a paid ambassador of this product, but she uses it for personal use, okay? But if you ever so feel to desire for me to endorse your product and send me a check, I will accept. So There's this product, you know, get a disclaimer, okay? There's a product called Old Goat.
Okay.
It is kind of like liniment on steroids, but it smells like, oh my God, like you ain't took a bath in years, but it worked. I mixed that and some little Chinese herbs I bought, and but then you know what I do on days like that? I clear the office, I cancel all appointments and tell people,
like this ain't the day to be off in here because I got the situations going on. Right.
Text. I put in the group text. I say, "Oh, go day, guys. Don't come by." You can smell it.
That's real.
Hallway. It's horrible, but it makes my
that is real. Listen, that's real. Another one of mine was when you come out from outside. You know, you had your full long day. You pull that bra off before you jump in that bed, because you know what I mean? You ain't gonna walk around the house with a bra.
Okay, you my sister, so I'm gonna give this exclusive.
Right.
To be honest with you, you know how you tuck your arms in your shirt? Look, the minute I feel it, look, the last person leave my office, put it in my bag.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you don't need to have me laughing like this on here. You are so crazy. Really?
The last time I need to go, and I'm in here by myself. I close my door. If somebody in the office, I close the door. This is in my bag. Don't come up in here.
Oh my God. Hey. It is serious.
I gotta wait till I get home. My day has ended. I don't care if I'm still at my desk writing emails. The day has ended.
You know you're getting older when your teeth start shifting. Come on, bring it to me.
Yeah, I got a retainer.
Bring it to me. I'm just saying some things.
Look. You know, the doctor told me, they said, well, you know, Candace, you know, you've always battled, you know, heart and lung issues all your life since you was, you know, right? Because I was born a preemie. And I was like, yeah. And, you know, like a few years back, they gave me this machine. It's called a CPAP. I said, there ain't nothing sexy about this. How am I supposed to go on a date night? Wait, so I'm supposed to have a date night and take the CPAP with me? And
I know exactly what that machine is, because I got a son that was 1.7 pounds, and I got babies, you know, my twins was little too. They was 2 pounders and stuff like that. So I get exactly, I had to give my daughter a breathing treatment just to go to school this morning. You know what I mean? Because she's 9 now and her lungs have matured, but they still got them a couple of 2-3 issues. You know what I mean?
Trust me, that's when kids got to stick together. But I had to tell my doctor, look, what can I do to strengthen my lung function? Because there ain't nothing sexy about carrying an overnight bag with a CPAP in it. I'm sorry.
And wait, I got to tell you this one live. Now you're going to die laughing.
Sorry.
I got to tell you this one live. That you're going to, it's just retarded, okay? My kids are really silly. They are silly. So we recently found out that my epilepsy was called reflex epilepsy, and it's triggered by things. Why the baby say, Mama, guess what? Daddy's feet is one of your triggers. I was like, get out of here.
Don't be talking about my big brother like that.
Why they silly like that? Why they crazy like that? Listen, you know you getting older, sis, when you make appointments to get your hair dyed. I'm just saying.
No. You know you're getting older and going through menopause when you change your clothes 3 times a day because you know you got that menopause sweat. I got a closet full of clothes.
People it's a different sweat. Exactly.
And honestly, how I started wearing the brims was simply that, because when you're going through menopause, your hair changes. Then you moisturize the heck out of the thing. Then
It don't matter what you doing. Ain't nothing cools you down. Nothing. You just be like
with your twisties and straighties. Trying to get ahead.
It's something wrong with you. We supposed to be on a live interview, not.
Oh, we have a sisterhood hour. Sorry.
Hold on a second. Oh my God, we are so retarded.
So that way I don't have you laughing all day. Okay, so I don't have you laughing all day. What's your next question? Or what I can do, since we're on, I can take business questions from the viewers that are watching.
Okay, that's a good idea too. If you guys have any questions for my special guest, Miss Candace, please feel free. Any business questions, any marketing questions. Yeah. I want to really take this serious and be, get back on track and, reel it back in.
Look, you're the only one that can put
I got one more to give you, and then I'm going to jump off of these. You're getting older. I'm going to go on and just jump off of that because you see it's taking us too far to the left, and we want to really make this real. So we mentioned the flip-flops, the teeth, and all those things, but you're getting older when you send a gift instead of showing up.
Oh, wait. So
you mail a gift. You mail a gift for that situation instead of showing up. You ain't finna come and travel.
I guess I've been old for a long time because I've been doing Who cooking the food? That's always my question. Wait. What's on y'all menu? Wait, who cooking? So, okay, is this one of my look, I do drive-bys. All my family members know. I do a drive-by. They know I'm gonna show up. I don't care if it's a baby shower, wedding, or whatever. Y'all know I got a business to run. I'm 20 minutes away because somebody put my plate together and make sure I have 2 Dr. Peppers. Y'all know I'm dropping in, taking a
You ain't got no sense. You ain't got no sense. It's so
18. I didn't know that was Look, they messed up. They send gift cards by email. Y'all done messed up the game now. I gotta go nowhere.
Exactly. You're getting older when you are way more sentimental and you find yourself crying, when you see certain stories. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm just gonna be honest. Them dog and cat commercials give me all the time, and I just be like, why y'all got me talking about the cats and the dogs at 4 a.m.? Why?
See, I'm hitting on some good ones. You getting older when you send your kids to the store for you.
I've been doing it. That's the old person.
Okay.
Look, I send team members. Like if I'm on the phone with one of my team members.
Not just the kids, the team members too.
People know I do not like shopping. I have someone pick out my clothes and accessories for me. So if one of them say, I'm on my way to Walmart. Wait a minute, what side of town y'all? Maybe I can intersect the parking lot. I don't even want to go in. Can I send you a cash app and you can pick up these things? Better yet, when you come to the office, you come to the office.
Yes.
If I don't have to go shopping, I don't. That means for anything, because people, for one, I don't know where it come from. When I first started working with the cane after the wreck, and I used to do the carts, people would look at me strange, like, okay, she look young, why is she in a cart? And then when you try to lug a basket, it became too much for me and a little too tiring. And then sometimes they bump into you. So since the business guru is in media now and I don't want to get any fights in any grocery stores, I send other people.
What is that like? I got a real serious question for you. What is it like being in a position where society calls it handicap?
I can honestly say, I tell people that I have a physical disability. Using the word handicap, that's just what has generalized it and what it's always been. It's really a part of the marginalization of people. Okay, I'll say it like that. We all deal with some type of label. But at the same time, when you're someone that was able-bodied and then you become, you become someone with a physical disability, it gives you a different viewpoint. And it made me understand certain things that I didn't know. So for me, the labeling is the labeling, but I know that that's
Right.
one part of me, just like being a woman is part of me, being an African American woman is part of me, being smart, being an entrepreneur, and having physical disability is all a part of me. So for me, I had to learn how to embrace that and to show other people that you can do great things and be a disabled person. You can.
I've been learning about more of this side of life with epilepsy because seizures are hard.
And
That's
people
not
don't
a
realize it's
that's
not
not a
always,
label. That's like, ooh, she could pass out at any like it's hard. Like it's not an easy one either.
but at
On
the
top
same
of that, and what
time,
you dealt with was not easy either. What kind of accident did you have?
I was in a car wreck. But this was the thing. I had to get over being mad about my new disability or my new inability. I'll call it the inability. Okay?
Yeah, right, right, right.
So I've always been a person that dealt with medical issues, having asthma, having ADHD. I've always been one of those people that dealt with that. I've dealt with anxiety, depression in the past. I've dealt with that. So to me, it's just,
Right.
hey, this is just another thing on the list. Let me figure out how I need to maneuver in my new normal.
New normal. I love the way you said that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is amazing. How that's yes, that's I love that.
This is my new
I love
normal.
that.
So am I gonna stick
Mhm.
around and be mad about it, or am I gonna figure out the best way to maneuver through it? And look, let's just be real, okay? Look, I'm a real good catch now, because anywhere I go, I got keep parking, baby. Let's go.
Hey, you know of your value and your worth. Put it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's one of the things that's so important for me. I was a person that was an introvert, and it became important to me over the years to be a person that's more out. There's different marginalized communities out there. I am in all of them. I'll just say it like that. So why not go out there and show people with an inability that you can be a part of the able community and do it your way. Do it
Right.
your way. Like, okay, I walk with a cane. I got a cool little limp. Okay, cool. So what did I do? I bought cool canes.
Yeah. And you might as well style it because it's a part of you.
It's part of me. So am I gonna be mad because of this? Am I gonna be mad because of stairs? No, I'm just gonna maneuver around it, just like I sent other people to go to the store for me. Because sometimes people
Hmm.
don't realize, people look at you and they see, okay, your age, you got a vibrant spirit, all this and that. Why do you walk with this cane? Most people think it's a prop. It's not. Some days do I walk a little bit straighter, a little bit faster? Yeah.
Right.
Some days it's like, nah, man, let me lean real heavy on this thing. Look, I'm 200 pounds, so this cane better hold me. You better hold me.
Like my son, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at 2 years of age. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what him and his friend did that I love. And I'm so glad that he's picking up the entrepreneur spirit from his mama, right? Him and his little friend in the building, he's 15 now. And he still walks with a little limp and he has a little swag to him and he's a cool kid. But I ain't never prepared him, you know what I mean, how cerebral palsy prepares you. I prepared him for real life. So what I love about what him and his little friend partner that comes over here every day to hang out with him, they go outside and play. They came up with a little hustle where they go throughout the building and they offer to take people's trash out for money.
Thank
And
you.
I was like, you know what? I am so proud of him because, you know what I mean? My mentality of not teaching him to be handicapped worked. I taught him for real life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't waddle in the limitation of how you gotta walk, or don't waddle in that. Like you gotta live. You know what I'm saying? We may have to put the breathing machine on when you have an asthma attack, but go on and take that asthma pump with you and keep it on hand in case you need to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you how it really works.
I keep a bag.
There you go. And he's gonna be somebody's
And I got a cool looking bag.
handsome,
Things in.
handsome husband one day.
Yeah. Well, look. Okay, so let me tell you something. them real high end, expensive, rich apartments. I had a friend that won a contract, and every night all she did was go outside, go to these high end apartments, and pick up their trash outside that door. And these people paid her like $500, $600, $700 a night to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
That's what
greatness.
I'm saying. So, like work, sis. You got to teach. We have to, you know what I mean? Take what we got. Guess what? The last couple of days, my sister passed away. It was rough. It's been rough, sis. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was sudden. It was one of them things where it's like I know God was in control of this, and this happened for a reason. But due to my time of just being emotionally wrecked and having a hard time about it, I took that and used that to write a whole book. Okay? Instead of getting down about it and waddling in my pain, let's put the pen to the metal. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about it is that's the way you process.
Right.
You know, that's the way you process. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Be unapologetic about the way that you process. Be
exactly.
Everything that you do. Don't apologize for anything. And the thing about it is, you are one of the people in media that taught me, that I've looked at over the years, that taught me that it's okay to have your own style, your own flair, and do it your way with fun. You taught me that. And
that's amazing.
I must be thankful for that. I told you that before. And sometimes people don't realize how much one thing that you may do may inspire somebody else. So you're processing through your grief, through writing. Somebody else might be looking at it and say, you know what? Oh, look, I saw the Queen G interview. You know, look, she says she writes through her pain. Let me try that.
I write through my pain, honey.
But you never know how your act of saying what you do to process may help someone else, because they might be sitting at home, don't know how to process.
Right. That whole 2019, that whole year, I must have been in a lot of pain. I remember being depressed because I didn't want to be here in Dallas, Texas, and things like that. But I laid on my couch and I wrote 13 books in my cell phone, sis. On my back, just like this.
But see, the thing about it is, sometimes the universe puts you in a space, whether comfortable or uncomfortable, to see how you are going to maneuver within that time frame. Sometimes, look, I've been through a lot of things where it was like, man, you know, this here is real inconvenient, but it was something. Look at it. They told me that the car wreck was going to be a 3-month to 4-month rehabilitation. That was in 2016. I couldn't even drive. Was in a wheelchair, on crutches. People don't even know how much I battled my way back. I gained 75 pounds. That's why you see all this nice and fluffiness right here.
The situation we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Look, I was in a wheelchair, gained 75 pounds, and then menopause kicked in and said, sure, well, you finna stick on to that little bit of love, and that love is sticking. Don't worry about it. Maneuver.
Right.
So
it's serious.
I had to do that and be real with myself, and I had to learn how to forgive myself for everything that I could change, everything that I couldn't change, everything that worked in the past, everything that didn't work, and my success and my failures. That's how I got to my breakthrough. If it wasn't for that, who knows?
What would have happened? Like, if it wasn't for pain, where would we be? We wouldn't be as successful as we were, because pain is a part of the process of that. Let me read this to you, sis. I got to read something to you. I just broke out with a book all of a sudden, huh? Like, where did that come from? read something else. This is my book called Keys to Success. Okay, and it's these are all the P words that are tied and affiliated with my success in some way or the other. And pain is a part of it. Pain, I want to read the word pain to you because we're on this subject. Pain. The word pain is a double-edged sword. The pain in my life has been in different variations. I became familiar with pain when I found out that my ex-husband cheated on me and that he was still seeing her after it was revealed. Ooh, come here, honey. My daughter just got cut. How did you get cut? Here, put this on your I'm sorry, my daughter just got cut.
It's okay.
Put that on your hand and squeeze it so that you can stop the bleeding. I'm gonna read this, and then
You gotta take care of family.
I'm gonna let you get your promotion on at the end of projects or anything like that, and then I'll get to the baby. The pain was real, and it felt like someone was stabbing me in my heart repeatedly with no breaks. That was the first time that emotional pain broke me down and caused me to have anxiety attacks. Music, encouragement, walks, etc. did not take the pain away. I had to remove myself from the situation altogether in order to begin to heal from it. After removing myself, it still took even more time to try to recover from the pain that is connected to love, right? What finally broke that feeling for me was meeting a new potential love interest. This love interest was smart, had swag, and was very intriguing. Although very guarded while dating, his patience still eased the pain some. The ex apologized for years because he realized that he messed up and that our perfect situation got turned upside down from his, actions. I was numb from his actions that the apology just rolled right off my back. Suddenly he reached out to me for a divorce. The pain started resurfacing all over again. That knife came out again with a vengeance, right? Stabbing me all over again, creating a deeper wound. I was recovering, but it was still painful. Y'all, I'm sitting here holding my baby's hand to cut off the pressure from it. What broke the camel's back is when he divorced me so that he could be free to marry her. My God, I felt like the bottom of the world was ripped out from underneath my feet. I'm better today, but I learned that no man is perfect, and I chalked it up to the fact that we were really young when we got married and that we outgrew each other. I learned that always be watchful as a woman and know the signs of infidelity. From the pain came wisdom. Pain is not always bad, but it definitely stings, it hurts. And the emotion that you experience is real, but I made it through with the help of God, family support, and a new boo. They say the best way to get over a man is to get under a new one. So, sis, I just think you are just a really solid person. Thank you for joining my podcast today. This has been amazing. I don't even want to get off right now, but I got to tend to this medical emergency. Give me your projects real quick.
Okay.
Give me some of your projects that you're working on.
Okay. What I'll also do is I'll put my information in the chat for anybody that may have a question. But only thing I have to say is this. My name is Candace Joseph. I am the business guru. If you're someone who needs help with your company, your nonprofit, if you're someone who wants to start a television show, live podcast, or do some radio interviews, give me a call. Remember, we're all here to empower, strengthen, and help each other. Oh, and did I tell you I also do billboards too? So let me know if you need help with that, because that's been really a lot of fun, and it's been gaining a lot of traction for a lot of entrepreneurs who didn't have that avenue before. And I do it for a pretty good rate. And, as far as projects, the world's the oyster. Who knows? Maybe a film, maybe radio. Oh, but I do have some magazines that are coming out next month. So be looking out for that, some cover features and some other things too. Just know every day that you are here, and whatever your vision is, you can be great in it. You can be powerful in it. Do it with peace, knowledge, love. And if you need help, call a business guru. I think that's all I can say. That's all I can say.
All right, Candace. I am
I'll put my information in the comments. I'll put my information in the comments too, so people will know. I mean, it's just, I love what I do. I love entrepreneurship. I tell everybody, if you're gonna be a 9-to-5er, be that 9-to-5er. But at the same time, do not be a 9-to-5er that complains after hours about your job and you're sitting at home watching TV. And look, I like just reading about relationships, because let me tell you something. In order to be in a relationship with me, you have to understand I'm obsessed about something that has nothing to do with you, and you have to be okay with that.
I love it. Candace, you dope in my book. You're a solid person. it was great seeing you in Houston recently at the grant, at the event.
Yes.
My book signing, you came
I
down for
love
that
it.
and you supported.
Always.
So I appreciate the solidness of you, your friendship, and whatever I can do as a media person to mentor you along this journey. If you have any questions,
Yeah.
please never hesitate to pick up the phone and call me. Not only that, I would love to have my own marketing meeting with you so that, you know what I mean? I could take you over some of the things that have happened over the 30-year span of my career that have been very interesting.
Oh yeah, look, we want to talk about that because I'm all about brand building. My firm is known globally for marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I say globally because not only do I do things, but I've
Exactly.
also won awards for what I've done. I contribute to writing in magazines. I teach lectures. I give motivational speeches. So there's a lot of things that I do in a frame of that. And just think, I had to get over being shy, so I just talk to everybody in the elevator and on every floor every time I'm in a building. So
Right.
there's greatness inside of you. You just have to pull it out. And look, me and you gonna work
Mm-hmm.
together. You don't have to worry about that because look, I'm on a global takeover.
Okay.
Global.
What
And
I'm
this is
talking
the
about.
thing. If somebody got a podcast, just like even a show like yours, and you want it on a different platform to, introduce yourself to a different demographic, call me up. Look, I don't care if it's whole episodes. I'll take them. Let's throw them on the air. Let's get people to know about your greatness. This is what we're here for. If you want a radio, TV interview, give me a call. If you want me to teach you how to start a podcast and how to gain global recognition within your brand, your company, your entrepreneurship efforts, your philanthropy, look, all I'm gonna do is put my number in the chat. You can just give me a call and we can have some fun.
Let's get it done. So this amazing marketing guru, I'm just so happy you blessed your presence on my show here today on Crazy Life Experience. And also, when is my date of getting on your show? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? I need an appointment.
Don't make me pull up in Dallas and do a live remote.
Okay, listen. My goodness.
The reason why you're laughing because I'll do it, especially with me being.
I know you will.
Yeah, with me being a campaign manager, this candidate that's running for governor of Texas, I'm everywhere, and I will pull up when I will have my cameras.
That's why we laughing right now, because we don't see Will really do it.
My pull-up game be serious. Look, last time I pulled up on you, man, I said, they must don't know the business guru. They got me standing outside. What? I had like, oh. So now anytime I go, they wave me right on in. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about that.
Exactly. Go on and come on in. You VIP like Teddy Riley right on the side. Come on, let her in. She good.
And I'm gonna park at the front door. And I'm gonna park at the front door with my blue placket. You better get your life, okay? I'm VIP. You better
there you go. And that's VIP too. From the state. Right? No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But honey, this has been so real and so amazing. And I love you. And you know what I went through before I got to you today, which is even more interesting.
Look, you gotta tell them I'm gonna pull up. They don't want me to pull up. They don't want nothing to do.
Bring the watts out this morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I almost had to bring it out, but it's all good. They would have went viral before me though.
And this is me too. Like if you're people that view your show, if they have business questions, we could get on here and just straight talk business. They want to pick my brain, we can have a pick Candace brain hour. Like I don't care. I want entrepreneurship to get out there. I want people to know that you can do it. And this is the thing. Most people think, oh, I got a niche. This is my niche. Do you know your niche can get you paid at least 8 different ways?
Right. And you got that knowledge to teach people how to take thoughts and their processes to the next level. And that's very valuable. You know what I'm saying? Very, very valuable. So I just want you to know that I'm grateful just to know you, and we're gonna, you know what I mean, uplift each other. We're gonna uplift each other in all that we're doing.
And the thing about it is that we're gonna work as a collective. You know, we're gonna make sure that each one really teaches one, and at the same time, we're gonna lift up as we climb. Because I'm a person, I don't like the person at the top and then everybody trickle down. I don't like that kind of hierarchy. I like lineal, like let's be on the same playing field. Because the thing about it is, success is different for everybody, but we can all work together and create something. That's the reason why I created the firm. I wanted to debunk the fact that us as brown and black people could not work together in a collective as a family and make it work. And I also wanted to debunk the fact that I can give out business contacts to everybody in my firm, and they can send me contacts. Yeah. You don't have to worry about referral fees. You get paid for your job, I get paid for my job, but hey, collectively together, we made somebody great.
And I need you to officially add Queen G Live Experience to your firm. We'll talk about that later.
Really?
I need you to officially add me to your firm. We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
Okay, so one more thing I will promote real quick, and I'm gonna let you go.
Yes, go ahead. No, do whatever you want to. Yeah, talk about whatever you want to talk about.
September, the month of September is the anniversary that I was on the first cover of Purpose magazine, and for the September issue, it's a special anniversary edition. They're allowing, my firm, the Joseph Consulting Firm, to curate that magazine for the month. So what are we going to talk about? Entrepreneurship. And this is the thing, I'm going to have entrepreneurs in there from all around the globe. If you want your brand in there, or if you want to write an article, I'm going to put my email in the chat, and you contact me, and I'm going to put my phone number in there too. And, my business line. So that way you call me directly. So that way, if you want your company showcase, you want to be highlighted, or you just want to place a full page ad. When I say I'm doing it under $100, I'm doing it all for $100. And this is the thing. That magazine is global. Okay? The issue that I was in was September of 2020. It's still selling to this day. When I say I brought the heat, I brought the magic, I brought the knowledge, I did that. So this month for next month of September, is all about entrepreneurship. And I don't care where you are in the globe. I don't care who you are. Let's get an article in there. Let's get an ad in there. I mean, let's be real. What magazine that you can put a full page color ad in for between $25 and $50?
Let's get that going.
Global exposure. What magazine is going to highlight you as an entrepreneur, and for you to be interviewed and show your greatness for under $100? And it's a global magazine, in print and electronic.
Count me in, sis. Count me in.
Look, now I'm trying to figure out what am I going to wear for the cover.
Count me in, period. Oh, you said, we getting our bids.
I don't know.
On each other, what friends can. We gonna make this work.
Well,
anyway, guys, let me get off of here. My daughter is my daughter's fine, by the way. I'm not just sitting here. And I just wanted to thank you, Candace, for being such a great and amazing guest, and just the amazing person that you are. Okay, for being you. Thank you.
Thank you for being you. Also, it means the world to me.
For sure. So anyway, girl, we don't never want to get off, but I gotta go. Thank you for being on here. God bless you. I'll see you off camera.
Okay.
Okay, bye. My God, that was Candace Joseph, CEO, entrepreneur, boss. Just so many roles. She's even a minister. I found that out today. I didn't know that part. But yeah, y'all definitely get with her while she's offering that. Under $100, you can get it in an entrepreneur magazine that's global. And you may want to be a part of that because it is going to sell. I'm going to be a part of that. I want to be in it. I want to be in everything she got going on. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, guys, thank y'all. Keep watching the Queen G Live Experience. We're going to have way more guests on here, including some that have been ex-prostitutes, ex-drug addicts. They've went through a lot of different phases of their life and have experienced so much. So keep watching, because it's going to get very, very, very interesting coming up in the future, and you don't want to miss none of these shows, okay? This is your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. I'm checking out, y'all. Peace.